Did you ever wonder how a ship, once deemed unsinkable, met such a disastrous end? The Titanic, a name synonymous with grandeur and tragedy, was once a beacon of human achievement. This colossal vessel was a marvel of engineering, a symbol of mankind's triumph over the mighty ocean. In the early 20th century, the Titanic was celebrated as the largest moving object ever built. Hailed as the epitome of luxury and technological prowess, it was a testament to the era's audacious spirit. The ship was considered so advanced, so robust, that it earned the reputation of being unsinkable. This belief was so ingrained in the minds of people that it became a nearly unquestionable fact. The Titanic was built with the most advanced technology of its time. Its double-bottomed hull, 16 watertight compartments, and remotely activated watertight doors were all designed to prevent the ship from sinking in the event of a serious maritime mishap. This impressive design, coupled with the ship's luxurious amenities, made it a symbol of human progress and a beacon of hope for a brighter future. This confidence in the Titanic's unsinkability was further bolstered by its builders and operators. They spoke highly of the ship's safety features, and this, in turn, fostered a sense of invincibility among the passengers and the crew. This was a ship that was not just a means of travel, but a symbol of mankind's mastery over nature. But beneath this veneer of invincibility, there were underlying flaws. The ship, despite its advanced design, was not equipped with enough lifeboats for all its passengers. This oversight, born out of overconfidence in the ship's unsinkability, would later prove to be one of the key factors contributing to the high casualty rate of the disaster. But as we know, this unsinkable ship didn't live up to its name. The Titanic, a ship that represented the pinnacle of human achievement, met a tragic end on its maiden voyage. This stark contrast between the Titanic's reputation before its voyage and its tragic end is a potent reminder of the fallibility of human judgment and the unpredictable nature of life. The Titanic's construction was a spectacle in itself. This statement rings true when we delve into the intricate process that gave birth to this magnificent ship. The construction of the Titanic was no small feat. It was a colossal endeavor that required the collective effort of thousands of skilled workers, each lending their expertise to create a masterpiece that would eventually be dubbed the Unsinkable Ship. The Titanic was born in the bustling shipyards of Harland and Wolff in Belfast, Northern Ireland. The construction process began in the year 1909 and took approximately 3 years to complete. During this period, an army of over 15,000 men worked tirelessly, pouring their sweat and soul into every rivet and beam. The sheer size of the Titanic was something to behold. She was nearly 900 feet long and 100 feet wide, making her one of the largest vessels of her time. But it wasn't just the size that made the Titanic impressive. The ship was also a testament to the advanced technology of the early 20th century. The Titanic boasted state-of-the-art facilities, including a Marconi wireless communication system, electric elevators, and heated swimming pools. The ship was also equipped with a revolutionary hull design and a complex system of watertight compartments designed to keep her afloat in the event of a disaster. This innovative design is what earned her the reputation of being unsinkable. Despite the tragic fate that awaited her, the construction of the Titanic was a remarkable achievement. The ship was a symbol of the era's technological prowess, a testament to the ambitions of mankind, and a beacon of luxury and opulence. The Titanic was more than just a ship. She was a marvel of her time, a testament to human ingenuity, and a symbol of ambition. The construction of this magnificent vessel marked a significant milestone in maritime history, one that continues to captivate us even today. The Titanic was a marvel of its time, a symbol of human ingenuity and ambition. The Titanic set sail carrying a microcosm of the 20th century society. As the behemoth of the sea embarked on its maiden voyage, it bore the weight of more than just its physical load. It was a world within itself, a slice of society frozen in time, carrying a diverse crowd of hopeful hearts and ambitious dreams. The Titanic was not just a ship, it was a symbol of luxury, a testament to the wealth and grandeur of the Edwardian era. Its passengers were a mix of the world's wealthiest, including businessmen, artists, and aristocrats, all seeking a taste of adventure or a fresh start in a new world. They enjoyed the finest amenities, from gourmet meals to luxurious suites, a clear indication of their privileged status. But the Titanic was also a vessel of dreams for many emigrants. The third-class passengers were mostly people from the lower rungs of society hoping to find a better life in America. They were far removed from the glitz and glamour of the first class, their quarters simple and their meals modest. Yet they shared the same dreams, the same aspirations, and the same journey. These contrasting worlds coexisted within the confines of the ship, mirroring the social divisions of the era. The stark difference between the first-class and third-class passengers was a reflection of the inequality prevalent in early 20th century society. It was a floating microcosm, a snapshot of the world at that time. Despite these divisions, there was a sense of unity, a shared excitement and anticipation as the Titanic journeyed towards the horizon. Little did they know that their voyage would end in a tragedy that would echo through the annals of history. The Titanic was more than a ship, it was a floating world, a snapshot of life in the early 20th century. It carried dreams and hopes, but also the stark realities of social divisions. As we delve deeper into the story of the Titanic, we are reminded that it was a world in itself, a poignant reflection of society at the time. The Titanic was a floating world, a snapshot of life in the early 20th century. On the night of April 14, 1912, the unthinkable happened. The Titanic, the ship that was once considered unsinkable, struck an iceberg in the cold, dark waters of the North Atlantic. The air was filled with a sense of disbelief. The initial impact, while startling, did not cause widespread panic. Many of the passengers and crew members, lulled into a sense of security by the ship's grandeur and reputation, did not realize the gravity of the situation. However, as water began to fill the lower decks and the ship started listing, the reality of their situation began to sink in. The Titanic was not merely damaged, it was sinking. The unsinkable was succumbing to the unforgiving icy waters. In the face of this impending disaster, the reactions varied. Some passengers were paralyzed by fear, others sprung into action, helping to distribute life vests and guide people to the lifeboats. The ship's crew worked tirelessly, struggling against the clock to launch the lifeboats and assist as many passengers as possible. But time was not on their side. The lifeboats, designed to hold more than 60 people each, were being launched half full in the chaos and confusion. The women and children first policy left many men behind, while some of the wealthiest passengers secured places on the boats, highlighting the stark class divide even in the face of death. As the final moments approached, the ship's lights flickered and then went out, plunging the remaining passengers into darkness. The mighty Titanic, once a symbol of human achievement and luxury, was now a sinking tomb. In less than 3 hours, the Titanic was at the bottom of the North Atlantic. The tragedy of that night is a stark reminder of the power of nature, the fragility of human life, and the consequences of hubris. It's a tale of dreams shattered, lives lost, but also of resilience and the indomitable human spirit. Amidst the chaos, a story of bravery and resilience unfolded. In the heart of the Titanic, a group of 8 musicians, collectively known as the ship's band, found themselves in a situation no one could have prepared for. As the icy waters of the Atlantic began to consume the ship, these men chose not to seek safety, but instead they picked up their instruments. They began to play, their notes cutting through the chilling air, echoing down the ship's grand corridors. The melodies they played were not mournful dirges, but uplifting tunes full of life and warmth. This was a deliberate choice, a defiant stand against the encroaching darkness. The band's leader, Wallace Hartley, is said to have led his fellow musicians with an unyielding spirit. Wallace was a violinist with a strong belief in the power of music. He knew that the right melody could bring comfort, could soothe frayed nerves, and even instill courage. As the ship tilted dangerously, threatening to plunge into the icy abyss, the band continued to play. They played for the terrified passengers, they played for the crew fighting against time, and perhaps they played for themselves too, a final act of unity and defiance. Each note they played, each song they chose was a beacon of hope piercing the night. Their music seemed to say, "We are here, we are together, we will not go quietly into the night." These 8 men, standing steadfast, instruments in hand, were the epitome of resilience. They chose to meet their fate on their own terms, providing a sense of calm and unity in a time of unspeakable fear and confusion. Their music, their bravery, their sacrifice has since been immortalized in the annals of history. The last performance of the Titanic's band was not just a concert at sea, but a testament to the indomitable human spirit, a symbol of courage in the face of overwhelming adversity. Their heroic act became a beacon of human resilience in the face of adversity. Their music, their courage, and their ultimate sacrifice will forever echo through the pages of history, a poignant reminder of the power of hope and the unyielding human spirit. The aftermath of the Titanic's sinking was devastating. The scale of the disaster was astronomical, with over 1,500 lives lost to the icy depths of the Atlantic. Families were torn apart, dreams were shattered, and a sense of global shock and mourning swept across the world. The Titanic was equipped with lifeboats, but not nearly enough to accommodate all the passengers and crew. The lack of sufficient lifeboats, coupled with the fact that many were launched not fully occupied, contributed to the high death toll. This oversight was a painful reminder of the hubris that often comes with progress and innovation. But in the shadow of this tragedy, stories of heroism and selflessness emerged. Crew members, knowing their duty, worked tirelessly to fill the lifeboats, often at the expense of their own lives. Passengers, too, displayed acts of bravery and sacrifice. Men gave up their spots on lifeboats to women and children, choosing to face their fate with dignity and courage. One particularly poignant story is that of Isidore and Ida Strauss, a wealthy couple who had the opportunity to escape on a lifeboat. However, they chose to stay behind, preferring to face their fate together rather than be separated. Their story, like many others, paints a vivid picture of love and loyalty that stands as a testament to the human spirit. The sinking of the Titanic reverberated around the world, causing a wave of shock and mourning. It was a disaster that transcended borders, touching the hearts of people from all walks of life. The world grieved together, united in the shared sorrow of an unthinkable tragedy. The Titanic disaster serves as a stark reminder of human vulnerability, even amidst technological advancements. It's a humbling lesson of how, despite our achievements, we are at the mercy of nature's whims. It reminds us of the importance of preparedness, humility, and respect for the forces that are beyond our control. The story of the Titanic is more than just a tale of a ship that sank. In the aftermath of the disaster, the world was shocked into a stark realization. The invincible could be vanquished. The Titanic tragedy served as a catalyst for change, leading to a significant overhaul of maritime safety laws. The establishment of the International Ice Patrol, the mandatory presence of sufficient lifeboats, and the enforcement of regular safety drills are among the many reforms implemented in the wake of the incident. But the lessons from the Titanic extend beyond the realm of maritime safety. It taught us about the fragility of life, the transience of grandeur, and the resilience of the human spirit. It reminded us that beneath the glimmering surface of luxury and opulence, we are all equal in the face of adversity. The Titanic story is one of courage and sacrifice, of social divisions and unity and disaster, of dreams shattered and hope kindled. It is a tale that brings to light the darker aspects of human nature, the arrogance of invincibility, the disregard for safety and the pursuit of luxury, and the inequity between social classes. But it also illuminates the brighter facets of humanity. The determination to survive, the courage to sacrifice, and the capacity to love in the face of death. In the face of disaster, the passengers and crew of the Titanic exhibited remarkable courage and resilience. They showed us that even in our darkest moments, there's a light within us that can shine through. They taught us the importance of cherishing every moment, for life is fleeting and unpredictable. The Titanic is not just a ship, but a symbol, a potent reminder of our vulnerability and our strength. It is a testament to our ability to learn from our past, to grow, and to strive for a safer, more equitable future. As we remember the Titanic, we reflect on our own strength, resilience, and the preciousness of life. The Titanic's story is a blend of fact, fiction, and heart-wrenching tragedy. It's an account of a ship hailed as unsinkable, a shining beacon of human ingenuity, and yet, it succumbed to the merciless ocean on its maiden voyage. We've journeyed through the opulence of the Titanic's construction, a testament to the pinnacle of engineering at the time. We've sailed with the Titanic as it embarked on its voyage, carrying a microcosm of society's inequality within its luxurious cabins and stark steerage quarters. We've relived the tragic night, a catastrophe that unfolded beneath the starry sky, transforming the grandeur of the Titanic into a chilling tomb. We've heard the haunting melodies of the band's final performance, a symbol of hope and resilience amidst the chaos, we've faced the aftermath, a staggering loss of over 1,500 lives, and the ripple effects of this disaster that touched shores far beyond the icy Atlantic. We've witnessed the heroism, the sacrifices, the tales of love and loss that emerged from this catastrophe. And finally, we've drawn lessons from the Titanic story. It serves as a stark reminder of our human vulnerability, but also of our strength, our resilience, and our capacity for compassion even in the face of adversity. This tale of the Titanic is more than a historical event. It's a narrative etched into the collective memory of humanity, a story that continues to resonate a century later. It's a story of dreams shattered, lives lost, and yet it's also a story of hope, resilience, and the indomitable human spirit. We are reminded to appreciate life, to cherish the moments we have, and to learn from our past to navigate our future. So as we remember the Titanic, we also reflect on these invaluable lessons it has taught us. Thank you for joining us in this tribute to the untold stories of the Titanic. Please subscribe to our channel for more insightful content.